Got back in it a couple of times, just couldn't get over the top, I guess.
Yeah, I think a lot of that had credit to do to Trinity's defense. They closed out on our perimeter offensive players really well, and just telling the guys the ball sometimes bounces a funny way. It just didn't happen to bounce ours today.
What was the key in the first half? Was it that? I mean, you guys struggled for that long stretch. I think it was about 9 minutes at the end of the half without a field goal.
Yeah, I think we got some decent looks, and at this point in the NCAA tournament, you're going to have to make contested jump shots, contested post moves, and I think we got off to a slow start, and we did have a couple runs and got into a rhythm. But credit to Trinity, they made some tough shots coming back on the other end.
It's tough to sustain a comeback when they every so often they can stick a three, and even if they're defended like they were.
Yeah, I thought they almost all their 3-point makes came off of a run that we were making, and it was maybe 10 seconds into the shot clock they got a quick transition three. They knocked it down and kind of slowed us down again a little bit, and we knew off the bench that they had some shooters that could make those shots, and clearly they made them today.
Graham, when you went down there in the second half, did you think for a moment the night was over, or what were you thinking at that point?
Wasn't really sure.
Yeah.
I just know my knee and ankle twisted. But as soon as I got up, I knew I'd be able to come back in the game at some point.
And then you got hot there, hit a three, and got things going. I think that was the first one you guys had had. Is it just not typical of any night you guys have had from shooting from the outside?
Yeah, for whatever reason, we didn't really shoot the ball very well. I think props goes to Trinity's defense. They really make you work for every shot. And, we had the shots. We didn't hit them.
How about inside, too? It just seemed like they were getting a couple of putbacks. Yeah, you guys make runs in the first half, and it was kind of back and forth a little bit. And when they made their little run, it was a couple of baskets down low.
They're very, very aggressive. They definitely made you work, especially when they just seem to have really good position because we were in the offense that we were playing. They always just seem to have at least two guys around the post at all times, and they just the ball bounces a weird way, and they just in a position to get a good putback. So again, props to their aggression.
This could be for any of you. It was just tough to get into a rhythm in the first half. It just seemed like it was a funny half in terms of a lot of whistles, and even from the line, the struggles when you had a chance to maybe open a little bit of a margin there.
Yeah, I thought, like I said, Trinity made us work for our position, but I think we still got some pretty good position, and we got some good shots, and we'll have to take a look at the tape. But I for the amount of free throws that we took, I'll sign up for that every game.
Yeah.
And even the shots that we did get in our half-court offense, I'll take those as well. And, I hate to be very, simple, but I think it just comes down to who makes more shots, and they did today.
Did they do anything different this time than the first time you guys played during the regular season?
They had a couple wrinkles to their offense that we had seen in the prior round of the tournament, so we knew what they were going to run. And they ran it well. They got some separation and made some shots. Defensively, they played our ball screen offense the same way they did earlier in the year, and I thought we made some good adjustments and got some good looks and didn't make enough.
Graham, I know it's a few minutes after the loss, but any thoughts on what this run in the tournament has meant to you at the end of your career, and what it means to the school going forward?
Obviously there's a lot of emotions going through my head and all the seniors and everything, but we really took the time to thank all the guys on the team for all the energy and hard work they brought this season, and I hope this loss kind of lights a fire that they continue to build upon in the following years. And hopefully Bates can establish themselves as a powerhouse every year moving forward,
Is that what you see? Is this kind of being the start of something, hopefully, for you guys? Kind of a key to get here first?
Yeah, I'd like to hope it's just the beginning. I think if the guys continue to work the way they've worked and we keep getting the talented players that we're getting, this is just the beginning, and I'm very optimistic that we can do something similar next year. Obviously, it's a long road ahead, but these guys gave me more confidence than I would have ever had in a group with the way they played, especially the last couple weeks.
Can you talk a little bit about the atmosphere tonight? It really seemed like it was a home game for you guys. I know a couple of you had kind of hinted that it was going to be that way, but to hear it and see it was pretty amazing.
Yeah, that was great. It was just great to have that much support. Even just walking up here, I saw a lot of people that I hadn't seen in 8-10 years, and it's just good to know that there are a lot of Bates people out there that feel part of this culture, and we want to keep representing them proudly. And hopefully these guys that are returning, as Graham said, it fuels the fire, and they keep working hard and understand that everything's in our control. I think we have the physical talent, and if these guys continue to grind and work, we could continue to do something really special.
The game like this also help you in like future recruiting, just for the exposure and visibility the program gets.
Yeah, I'm not now. I actually can sell the dream a little bit, as opposed to getting Graham was part of the process where I was like, hey, you're a guy that can help us get to where we need to be, and it's amazing that 4 years have passed, and really 5 years for the recruiting process, and we're sitting where we are today now, and so this is a really special senior group to me that got the ball rolling, and hopefully 4 or 5 years from now we're having even more exciting conversations.